Some anime don't just entertain us, they change the game. They redefine genres, inspire generations, and make us emotionally unwell in the best way possible. Today, we're talking about some of the most influential anime you need to watch. These are the heavy hitters, so grab your stepsister and let's go.
みんな席に着け。
んだよ。
やったじゃん石田女子だって
興味ねえし。
If you think anime can't hit as hard as a live action drama, A Silent Voice is here to personally wreck you. It tackles bullying, redemption, and mental health in a way that feels way too real. And by the end, you'll just be sitting there staring at the credits, questioning everything. The animation, beautiful. The soundtrack, haunting. The emotional damage, permanent. It's the kind of film that reminds you anime isn't just cool fights and power-ups. It can be real art too.
んだよ。気持ち悪い。
But if you need something that'll mess with your brain instead of your heart, high school anime, but make it psychological warfare. This show takes the usual school setting and turns it into a cutthroat battle of wits where only the smartest and most manipulative survive. The main character, a total Giga Chad with insane intellect and zero emotional attachment, casually outplaying everyone while looking bored the entire time. If you like mind games, strategy, and anime that make you feel smart for watching, this one's for you.
そこの君。俺綾小路清隆です。得意なことは特にありませんが、失敗した。
あるぜ。
ヘルガ
If Attack on Titan and Game of Thrones had a Viking baby, it would be Vinland Saga. This anime throws you into the brutal world of Viking warfare, revenge, and way too much historical accuracy. The fights, instinctive, the storytelling, peak, the main character's development, some of the best in anime history. And just when you think it's all about epic battles, the story pulls a 180 and hits you with deep philosophy and personal growth. It's the kind of anime that tricks you into watching it for the action, but leaves you reflecting on the meaning of life.
ああトルフィン藤の餌と父もお願い
And speaking of not wasting time, if you ever spend hours scrolling for a new anime, only to end up rewatching something safe, we've all been there. I got you. I do one-on-one personalized anime recommendation calls, so instead of playing anime roulette, you tell me your vibe and I'll hook you up with hidden gems that perfectly fit your taste, plus a watch list checklist so you don't forget them 5 minutes later. No generic recycled top 10 list. Basically, it's like having that one friend who just knows what you love, but without the risk of them recommending One Piece as a quick watch. Link is in my description below, only a few spots available. Now, onto the anime that rewired modern storytelling. At this point, if you haven't at least heard of Attack on Titan, you've either been in a coma or living under the most soundproof rock in existence. This show revolutionized modern anime, turning what looked like a standard human versus monster story into a political, philosophical, mind-melting roller coaster that only gets crazier with every season. The twists, legendary. The animation, insane. The tension, enough to give you trust issues. And the moment you think you figured it out, bam, another plot twist that ruins your whole night. But if you want an anime that shaped entire generations, before anime was everywhere, there was Cowboy Bebop. The show that proved anime could be just as cool, mature, and cinematic as Hollywood films. It's got bounty hunters, jazz, and a style that's still unmatched to this day. If you ever heard the phrase, "See you, space cowboy," and didn't know where it came from, fix that immediately. This anime is a blueprint for modern storytelling, and even if you're not into older anime, trust me, you'll feel cooler just for watching it.
ビールをくれ見てみよう
And speaking of anime that literally built the industry, look, we can talk about influential anime all day, but at the end of the day, Dragon Ball Z is the blueprint. It's the reason half of anime exists today. It invented hype, it perfected power-ups, and it introduced an entire generation to anime. Every shonen anime that came after inspired by this. You think long power-up sequences, insane fight scenes, and dramatic "I won't let you get away with this" speeches just happened randomly? Nah, that's Dragon Ball Z's legacy. This show made yelling a viable power move, and for that, we respect it.
カカロットのやつめ戦闘力たったの5か
And if you've ever made it this far, you clearly love anime, so you might as well subscribe, because let's be honest, this is not the last anime rabbit hole you're gonna fall into. Now, onto the anime that turned childhood nostalgia into a global phenomenon. If Dragon Ball Z paved the road, Naruto drove the car. This anime turned an entire generation into hand signing, headband wearing ninja wannabes, and honestly, no regrets. It's the underdog story of all underdog stories, with some of the best world building, rivalries, and character arcs in shonen history. The fights, iconic. The emotional moments, soul ripping, and the filler, okay, let's not talk about that. But for real, if you somehow skip Naruto, you're missing out on a major piece of anime history. And no, not because it's my favorite anime of all time. That also influenced the name of this and each and every one of my channels.
苦手な術かよ。これすっげえ術見せっからさ。
But anyways, now, if your watch list is still looking a little too empty, I got you. I just covered 7 anime you probably missed, and trust me, you're gonna wanna fix that immediately. So click here to watch that next. You can thank me later.